Welcome back to a new video. Today we gonna play with the watercolors. So yeah, here you see a little example that I yesterday played with. Look at that, how gorgeous is that, right? So I only used watercolors on this example, but like you can see, I'm not that great with trees, so I am thinking to make my trees and maybe also the clouds with this beautiful gorgeous stamping plate from Jin Tian 277. Oh my gosh, this plate is amazing. If I'm not mistaken, I think I have this one from Shein. So yeah, things that you need. Let's start with that, shall we? What you will need is, okay, let me explain you one thing first, because I have used the Shemodern opaque watercolors, but these are not available anymore, but you can actually make them yourself. So these are the main colors that I use, and of course white and black. I have a little way how you can make your sheer colors to look opaque basically. So let's maybe start showing that. Wow, English number 1 today. What's wrong with me? So like you can see, these are the jelly watercolor polishes. So these are the ones that everybody has right now, right? So let me show you how you can make them look opaque. So what I already did, I made like with white watercolor, I made a spot on my stick white. So always shake your little bottles. Let's start with the yellow and let's see how this will look. Of course, if you do it like this, it's the most easy way because you don't need to mix, but you cannot choose how your color will appear. And like you can see, if you do it like this, the yellow is way too dark, way too vibrant than the yellow that I use as the sunset. So here is the sheer blue. Ooh, look at that, that is actually perfect. Like, keep in mind, I did do 2 coats. So the first coat, you always will have some of those streaky lines, but yeah, look at that, that's perfect. So like if you compare with the blue on my nail, perfect, see, perfect blue. So the other way that you can do it, so what you can do, guys, take your yellow, let me give it just like a little bit more of a shake, put it on a little mixing canvas. If you go with this way, just make sure that you make enough, okay? That's something you need to think about, okay? So then we're gonna take the white, opaque white. That's basically the only thing you need to make your colors opaque. That's how easy it is, guys. Then you take something to mix it together. Let's start with just a tiny bit yellow. Look at that. I think that is actually perfect already. Do you see the difference? So let me put it next to the yellow that I just demonstrate here. Yeah, just keep in mind I'm using an old hard brush, guys. It's not really applying decently, but you can tell that this color is actually almost exactly the same like I used here. And by the way, this is also 1 coat. So let's see, I have a little bit left. Yeah, exactly the same, guys, look at that, exactly the same. So yeah, if you want to play with opaque colors and you don't have them, don't worry, just mix your opaque white with the jelly watercolors that you have, and bam, there you have your opaque, just like that. Cool, right? Okay, so I just wanted to show you this, guys, so you know, don't stress out about it, there is a way. So yeah, don't panic. So yeah, I think it's ready to start. Are you guys ready to play? Because I know I am. Okay, so I take out my opaque blue and yellow, apply the yellow on half of the nail. Okay, so the thinner you do the coat, the faster it will dry. Okay, so here we have the yellow. Oh guys, another big tip, if you're working with those watercolors, make sure you have something to store them in, especially when they are open, okay? Because these are easy to throw over. And let me tell you, this watercolor, it's like water, okay? So once you spill it, you're out, okay? So open your cap and then you just place it in your, in my case, lipstick holder. See? Nowhere to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I am sure that I'm not gonna waste my product. So now let's apply the blue. Don't worry, because the yellow is still wet. As long that you don't go over the yellow, so you don't can contaminate your blue color, then everything is fine. And this way you can make your colors dry at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, just go, make sure that you don't see the clear nail anymore. And there we go, first coat done. So we're gonna let this one dry. But Sassy would not be Sassy if she would not already prepare the first coat, right? So here you have the first coat already nice and dry. So let's apply the second coat. And there we go. So make sure to use thin coats, okay? And try to apply it as even as you can. Keep in mind, you are not working with nail polish or with nail gel. So yeah, it is more likely that you will have some streaks applying it. But trust me, like, once you put all your decoration on the nail, you will not see that at all anymore. So there we go. Now let's go in with the blue. Let's finish the second coat on this one. You can see how easy it is, right? It's so easy. So what I will do next is let this nail dry, of course. Look at that, look how gorgeous it is, right? Okay, so here I have two nails that are already dry. The next step I will do is I will use my Galaxy Glow in the Dark from Shemodern. Sadly enough, it's not available anymore. I am so sorry, guys, but don't you worry, because you can also create this yourself. The only thing you need is some glow in the dark pigment from Shemodern and some matte top coat. You can actually choose, like, if you want to use the satin, you can do it in the satin, you can do it in the high gloss, or you can do it in the matte if you want to have the same effect like I have. So just mix it together on a little mixing canvas and apply it on the complete nail. And that's all you basically need to do to have that beautiful glow in the dark starry night. So let's do that on those two nails. And after that, then we are ready for the next part in the design. Make sure to apply a nice thin coat, okay? We don't want to make it bulky. Like, this is also something neat with the watercolors. Look how thin my nail still is. It really looks like there is nothing on top of that nail, right? Okay, so let's do the same with this one. So on my test nail, I did not use the Glow in the Dark Galaxy top coat. So I think I will do some of them with this Galaxy and some of them without. Maybe do something else on it, we will see. So make sure to spread it out all nicely. There we go. Put it in the lamp. So let me take the nail that we already did, right? So like you can see, the next step we need to do are some clouds. If you're having a hard time making clouds, you can use also stamping plates. Like, oh, look at this one, she is gorgeous. Actually, I think I want to use it. What the heck, just let's do it, right? Like, if you are not that great in hand painting, it's like a different way to achieve your goal. But you know, you can still make it. Do you know what? Let me do like one nail completely with the stamping plate, okay? Without hand painting, because yes, I do know a lot of people are not that skilled with hand painting. So I just want to let you see, guys, even when you're not great with hand painting, you can still make designs like that. So here is my nail all cured with the glow in the dark. Oh, that will be so pretty, guys. So I will use my opaque white watercolor because like you can see, my clouds are white on my practice nails, right? I even have mountains on this plate. So yes, that is like amazing. Okay, so let me grab everything because I do need a scraping card. Yeah, I was not ready to stamp yet, guys. But yeah, why not? You know, like, why not? Okay. So I will use my jelly stamper, force resistant, also from Shemodern. By the way, I am a brand ambassador for Shemodern, so I don't know if you have seen it already, but my discount code is right there in the corner. Go and use it. And I have even more great news, guys, because the Shemodern web store is back open for the international people. Say what? Yeah, you heard me correct. So if you try to order and for some reason it says that your country is not available, just reach out to Shemodern and let them know that you want to order, and yeah, she will add your country right on there. Okay, I think, did I use, oh my gosh, okay, I used my watercolor. Of course it's not gonna work with watercolor. Sassy, oh my gosh. Okay, let's try that again, but this time with stamping polish, shall we? I'm so sorry. So sticky white stamping polish, that's what we need. Okay, so let's do that again, correct way right now. Hey, mistakes can happen, right? So you just apply a little bit, not too much. I like to smudge it in there a little bit. I did discover if you smudge your stamping polish in the image, it's like even more detailed. Like that. Let's pick it up. And there we go. Look at that. Perfect. We even have some little birdies. See, that's something that I will not have on my hand painted version. But hey, that's freaking cool, right? Okay, let's take the nail. And now, I think I'm gonna need to stretch it. Okay, I never stretched the stem before, okay? So be easy on me, please. I hope it worked. I think it did. Look at that. My first stretched out stamp, guys. That is gorgeous. So here we have the clouds. Freaking happy with them. So the next step are the mountains. Okay, so these are the colors that I went for, sticky fuchsia and sticky purple for the mountains. So the mountains that are the most far away are the ones that we're gonna do with pink. Here I see some mountains. So I think I will first go with those with pink. Just keep in mind, guys, this is the first time that I also doing it with stamping, okay? So I don't know how it will turn out. It's just a little experiment that I want to do for the people that are not really skilled with hand painting, to see if we can still give them a way to create a similar look, you know what I mean? So there we go, remove all the excess. That is actually looking really pretty. Look at that. Let's take my nail. So I need to place that in the yellow part, but on the line where it meets the blue. There we go. Okay, like that. Look at that. Ah, beautiful, right? We just need a little piece more. Like that. We're gonna scrape. One time scrape. Gonna pick it up. Okay. I think that will be perfect for this little piece right there. Just want to make sure that we can connect it. There we go. Look at that. Not too bad, isn't it? So I think I will go with this to create my purple mountains. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Like that. Close my bottle. Give it a nice scrape. Gonna pick it up. And there we go. Okay. Like that. Okay, we need some more. Oh, perfect. You're probably wondering, Sassy, why don't you clean between you put the polish? Well, most of the times, like you can tell, it's just working. Like if you use the same color, you know, you don't need to waste your product, right? Perfect, right? I just think I want like a little bit more pink on the one side, so let's clean that up. I'm missing like a mountain on one side of the nail, so let's go for the tall mountain. Scrape, pick it up. Okay, I don't want this line underneath it because I don't want it to interfere with my purple that we already have. Because keep in mind, the pink is supposed to go on the background, and the purple is meant to go on the foreground, just like that. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better, isn't it? So that's what we have for now. Okay guys, so if you look at my example nail, then you can see that we have some white going onto the mountain. It's like water that is crushing on the shoreline. So to create that with the stamping plate, I think it's a good idea to go with this grass bit because it's like, you know, faded out a little bit. So let me show you how we can use that and like make it into a waterline, shall we? So apply the white. I'm gonna scrape it off like that. I'm not sure if it will be a great pickup because I see I scraped it a little bit too hard, but I'm not worried about that because my plan was already to take some off, so it looks like water. See? So here we have the water that's gonna go on the shoreline. Let's take the nail, and now I need to be pretty precise so we can cover it on a part of the blue, but also part of the yellow, like that. Look at that. I have a little bit purple peeking out, so let's hide that. Look at that. So cool, right? So the next step we need to do is we need to create some water wrinkles. So let's see, do we have something on my plate that I can use? Oh yes, girl, yes. This image is exactly what we need. So let's take my white. I will not use the rocks, so we will take them out with my card, but we do want the water lines on here. So let's see what we can do with this. Pick it up. Now, you see how I'm using my card? Like, I wanna make like really fine lines in my polish. You see it coming, guys? I hope you can. I don't want it to have clean edges, so that's why I'm going like that. But look at that, perfect, right? Let's place that on the nail now. Maybe here. Like that. A few there. Okay. What do we think? I think it's still a little bit much, but I hope that my tree line is gonna cover that up. So I need my black stamping polish. I can even go for different trees. Like, I definitely want this one, I think. That would be so cool, right? You know, let's go for it. Let's take the risk. Let's go for this one. I really like this one. Here we go. I'm gonna scrape it like that. Don't mind the grass, guys, because we don't need the grass really, okay? So, and now what you want to do, guys, we want to place it pretty high like that. Don't mind about the black here because we will cover that up with other blacks, okay? And let's see, I hope it's not going to be too much if I do 2 of those, because normally I was planning to use those pine trees above it. But yeah, life is an experiment, isn't it? Let's pick that up and let's see. Okay. You know what? On the hand painted one, we will go with the pine trees, okay? So we can see the difference between the pine tree and this one. So just stamp on the trees, guys, like randomly, you know, like that. Wow, look at that. That's already looking pretty, isn't it? So what I will do next is, let's close my snapper first. I will take my black watercolor, this one, watercolor. You can also do it with the stamping polish if you don't have watercolor. So what we now will do is we're gonna black out this whole part, the whole tip. Like that. Look at that. Ah, not bad, right? Look at that. Okay, and let's see. Let's take my other nail next to it. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys be the judge. Which one is your favorite? My test nail, this one, or the one that we just did together with the stamping? I'm dying to know which one you like the most. Definitely let me know, okay? So now let's do one hand painted, like my test nail, shall we? Did you already subscribe to my channel? Don't forget to do it if you like the video, and also don't forget to bump the little thumbs up, okay?